Today happens to be the very last Saturday of the year 2023. Yes, it was like yesterday we started this year, and here we are. The year is gradually winding down, a day and a few hours to go in the year. And I feel very grateful, very grateful to God Almighty who made it possible for you and I to see today, Yes, don't look at the current challenges probably you're facing. Don't look at the situation at hand. The beginning of this year, we all have goals. We set our goals that we want to achieve. Some we achieved, and some we did not. A lot of events, some pleasant, not too pleasant, but we just have to count our blessings. You have to name them one by one. If you do that, look at your mates that you started this year with. We are there today. Yeah, there. It's not as if you know how to do it. It's not as if you're holy past, but it's just by the grace of God. So I want to say that in your own little way, just say thank you, God, because me, grateful and feeling thankful, and I'm saying that thank you, God, for making me to see today. And I'm thanking God on behalf of our viewer too on this program. We appreciate you. It's not easy. But we love you. We love you, and we know that you love us still, because we believe that without you, you are viewer, there is no us here. So we thank you for making this happen again this year. Hopefully next year we do this together again. So thank you for staying to watch all this program. So on this program this morning, with a special one. Yes, I believe you are going to know you know that it's going to be a very special one because it's the last edition of the year. And we have the random bits. And you will know people's view based on this particular topic when the time comes. And on this program, we have the entertainment interview, the interview segment rather. And on that program, we want to look at this year. We want to look at this year, the major events that actually happened in this year 2023. We will look at the year in retrospect. We look at the major events so that we will know what to actually put in place, how to get ready for the incoming year, so that at the end of it again we will thank God. So we have the DIY. That is where we promise to increase your skill by bringing to you how to do some little things at home by yourself, making use of little things around you to do something that will be very useful for you. We have that. We have the kitchen tips. We have musical too to vibe to all this on this program, Weekend Special today. And my name is Temitope Bara. Let's go on a break, and when we come back, the program proper. Don't go away.
Hello, welcome to another very interesting episode of today's segment, Random Beats. I remain your host, Abigail Idaneke. Today's topic is going to be on social media and its effects on the youth. Social media, we've heard a lot about social media platforms where people, old, young, get to communicate, discuss, send messages to each other, send content, receive content from each other, and it's a way of connecting so many people all around the world together. So today we will go out to sample the opinion of people to know what they think about the effect of social media on the youth. Hello, welcome to another very interesting episode of today's segment, Random Beats. Oganeke. Today's topic is going to be on social media and its effects on the youth. Social media, we've heard a lot about social media platforms where people, youth, people old, young, get to communicate, discuss, send messages to each other, send content, receive content from each other, and it's a way of connecting so many people all around the world together. So today we'll go out to sample the opinion of people to know what they think about the effect of social media on the youth.
Actually, I can say social media has done more good impacts that has actually affected some youths. Okay. And we have negative effect also. So, and we have negative effects that has done on youth. But to me, social media has been positively
Been affected you, okay?
more than negative aspect. There are some things I need to know that if I don't know it, I have to go to social media to know more about it. Like actually when I was learning my hair stuff, my hairdressing stuff, there are some things that I don't know. That I have to go to YouTube, Instagram and all those social media to learn more on it. So it has positively impacted some things to my life.
My name is Emily Elizabeth Oguashi. The effect of social media on youth, it has the good influence and the bad influence. Then to talk on the good aspect of it, the good part of social media, and it unites people together again in terms of communication, like family comes together, even those that travels abroad and anywhere. If there is internet, if there is network, then we'll be able to communicate with each other. Another good influence or good impact is that people get employed, they get connection on social media, on internet. Like we even get married, you connect with people, your husband or your wife to be, meet them on social media. And to talk on the other aspect, the bad effect of social media on youth. Some youth get addicted with their phone, even while walking on the road. Some people are just too addicted that they don't know when the car comes close to them and cause a lot of accidents. So that's what I can say about the bad aspect of social media. So I can also say, although the bad aspect, the other bad aspect of social media on youth these days is that they copy the bad character which from those people they followed on social media, the way they dress, the indecent dressing all around. Most of these youth of nowadays, they copied it from social media, like those people they follow, the inside dressing and bad characters.
So what I would say about the effect of social media in our world today is it actually has its bad effects and good effects. So about the good aspect, I would say it has helped a lot of people to learn more, like online stuff. Because for example, I have a younger sister. She schools in a boarding house. So whenever she comes back home, she just picks up her mom's phone, then she goes to YouTube. From there, she learns how to bake cake. She learns how to tie gele, and she's learning how to do makeup now, and she's already very good at it. So I can say that she was able to achieve that through the help of social media. So then the bad aspects, if we should look at the world today now, social media is already causing a lot of distraction. Like the young children that they are not even mature enough to handle social media. They're already going into it and they're already getting deep into it. Like instead of them focusing on their education, they spend a lot of time, or I should say they waste a lot of time on social media. Always pressing phone, even on the road. Several accidents has occurred due to this social media because they were busy pressing their phone. They could not focus on where they are going. So I would say that social media has both good and bad aspects, effects. Thank you.
This is Zakaria Sam, and I'll be talking about the help of social media and the advantage and disadvantages. In most cases, social media has been helpful get information and some trendy issues you need to know about. And in the bad aspect, you see a young guy copying some maybe celebrity. You see some guys smoking. It's not because they want to smoke, but because they do smoke. That's why he wants to smoke. So in the good aspect, social media has been very, very helpful because you learn a lot through social media.
Good afternoon, my name is Deborah Tadema, and the question before me is the effect of social media on our youth. Actually, I would say, let me talk about social media. Yes, social media is very helpful, like it entertains, it educates, it informs, and all sorts of things like that. In social media, if you are learning something, maybe let's talk about fashion designing, and you after you learn from your boss, you can share when you got home. You can share, search for it any style on social media, like on YouTube, any style at all. You can learn a lot of things. You can communicate with your old schoolmates and all that through social media. And the bad effect of social media on our youth these days is very worse, and it's going very deep, in the sense that a lot of youth will be going along the streets and they will keep on pressing their phone. They will keep on pressing their phones. That's number one. Number two, I would even like to stress the point that someone has said earlier. There are some people these days, maybe I don't know, maybe you have the opportunity to listen to one news a few months ago where about 14, 15 and 19 have an issue on social media because they want to do money ritual, and they saw the this thing on their Facebook page, how to do money ritual. The 19 years old have to kill his girlfriend just because of money ritual. They see all that on social media.
Social media. We're talking about what is social media. This is very helpful for youth today, but some are just using it in a wrong way. In social media, it helps in security purpose. When we are talking about security purpose, this is when if an issue is fine in a house, there is maybe like fire outbreak, or anything cause for alarm. You can just check your phone and just use for a security purpose to secure yourself or your family. But some of the youth nowadays, they are using it in the wrong way, in the wrong manners. We're not supposed to be so. In the useful days, they'll use it for many unuseful purposes. Instead of using it for Facebook, you're supposed to be reading your book, as a student, Facebooking, WhatsApp, and what's supposed to be so.
Welcome back to what the public had to say about the effect of social media on youth. Well, it could either be good or be bad. So you choose when you're going to the social media, you have to choose, make your choice. You have to go for the right thing. Remember, so many people post their right path. Nobody posts when they are struggling on social media. So you have to choose wisely. Now we've come to the end of today's segment. Till we meet again next time, same station. My name remains Abigail Idanebe.
Yes, you're welcome back from that segment, Random Beats. And on Random Beat this morning, we looked at the effect of social media on our youth. Yes, we agree with me that social media has the positive and the negative effects on them, in as much as social media provides them with opportunities, like when they are seeking job, get their assignment done and other things, making friend, yes, but there's some things that as well They get connected with their friends easily on social media. But I want to say that we cannot just overlook the disadvantage that the parents should, they should sensitize these children. They should know what they're watching on their phone, on social media. I don't know why some of them, 3 hours, 4 hours, what they're looking for on social media. There should be time for this. Don't let them be addicted. Just make sure that you know what they are searching, watching on social media to avoid bad influence on them. So away from that, we are going into the interview segment. At an interview segment this morning, we are looking at the year 2023 in retrospect. You will agree with me that the year 2023 runs out in a day and few hours, but the year will remain one of the remarkable years, for Nigerians, in a recent times. Looking at the major events, that actually happened in this year, some pleasant and some not too pleasant. So this morning we will look at a few of these events. So I want to believe that we need to get the incoming year right, so to know, what to prepare for, so that the story will change, the story will actually change in the incoming year. And while doing that, we have guests in the studio that we will be discussing this program with, and the person is Venerable Dr. O. Olushola Adenigba, Archdeacon Ilupeju Archdeaconry, Diocese of Ekiti-Oke, St. James Anglican Church, Ilupeju, under the leadership of Right Reverend Isaac Olatude Olubowale. You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Am I right with the introduction, or you will do that by yourself? Let them know you the more.
My name's Venerable Adenigba Olushola, an Archdeacon of an Archdeaconry in Ilupeju, an Anglican Diocese of Ekiti-Oke, under the leadership of our Father in the Lord, Right Reverend Isaac Olatunde Olubowale.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for coming, and I want to say compliments of the season to you. Yes, just as we said that we will be looking at some major events in the year 2023, and we will start with the presidential election. The February 25th presidential election defiled professors, exposed many preachers in the land who had predicted an outright victory for Obi. But at the end of it, whole President Tinubu emerged the winner of the election. What is your view about this? And I want to add that let's know the roles of pastors in politics.
Yes. Good morning, my dear people in Nigeria. The election for February and the declaration was based on individual, not thus says the Lord, like some of the prophets, so-called, declare. And you now say, thus says the Lord, when God is keeping quiet, watching what his people is doing. And any pastor or prophet that declare it sincerely, that's exactly what happened in February. That some say it's going to be this, whereas he has not maybe he has consulted the different God. And the role of a pastor in a nation like this is to seek the face of God before. But most of the pastors we have in Nigeria, they themselves are politicians in a way, that they say what is the mind of people, not what is in the mind of God. And the moment you say that God, we want to say, no, that's not me, it will still remain God. And that's exactly what happened. That some people say it's going to be this person, and the other way around, it now comes that it's not the way. And God is never a liar. So it's a pastor that a liar. because they are taking side. Like in my church, I have both this and both that. All what I busy doing is to pray. I say, Father, let the person of your mind come forth. And it's a different thing if the person of God's mind come forth and he's not listening, he's not even listening to God himself. He will still be missed.
So, what is now the roles of pastors and
The
politics?
role of a pastor is to intercede and advise, and not to start quoting that this is what God says. When God, he has not heard anything, God has not spoken. And it's in the Bible. When people choose for themselves, just because of their personal interest, sincerely, God will still remain God. And things will not work the way we are expecting.
All right, thank you. From the election now to the inaugural speech, of President Tinubu after he was sworn in, on Monday, May 29, and he made a declaration. I will say that the first subsidy has been removed, talking about the removal of subsidy, and he promised that this thing, the removal, will better our lives. So we start reaping the fruit of this. Your own view, what you view?
As human, we can fault some kings in the Bible, but any king that did not depend on the wisdom of God, it may be rough, but it will come forth. But the declaration our present president made, he's supposed to study the environment, seek the face of God. That's why I love Solomon. And David, if you read Bible, you will see, they will say, Father, let your will be done, and seek the face of God. Our president just look at the what is existing in the environment without asking God, what way do I go? And for him, it was too fast without looking at the people he want to lead. Unfortunately, I was on the queue in Oye, where the declaration that fuel subsidy has been removed. Do you know I have about 10 cars for me to get fuel? And before I got there, the manager received a call, and the price suddenly changed. Meaning what? Self-centeredness. Both the leader and the people leading.
But some people believe that this is long overdue, that it's a welcome idea.
Yes, it's long overdue because we have been living in Nigeria with deceit. And I still think we are living in our leaders deceiving us. We don't call a spade a spade. We always force a round peg in a square hole. And sincerely, the moment we do such, we will not get it right. Because every woman or man on greediness.
At the end of the day, there were palliatives,
Excuse me, palliative?
Yeah.
Palliative is not doing anything. They brought palliative to my church. It's not up to one Congo that I share. And I look at it, everyone, how do we share this one? Put rub or your this thing on your and now take it and go home. Would that one solve the problem? Man, if somebody give us, 2 of us, 1 bag of rice, would that one be sufficient for us? We are deceiving ourselves. It's deceit. And check out the amount they use, announce as what they use in doing the palliative. Is it not sufficient to do at least one part of the of NNPC or whichever where they are getting the fund? It's not. It's deceit. That was why I mentioned deceit.
Okay, probably we should believe that it's just a few months as the time goes on. Things will actually change.
I don't know, an adage in Yoruba, they said something is wrong. You people are busy looking at the top. It has been faulted from the beginning. The entire country, we left the mind of God since 1977. I was in Modern School, I was not a kid. we never honor God collectively the way we did first at 77. And it's still affecting us, whether you like it or not, there are people. Until when we return to the Bible.
All right, thank you. Yes, talking about the Naira redesign, it's actually a spillover from 2022. It was December that the CBN announced that they will redesign 200, 500, and the 1,000 Naira. So early this year we experienced a Naira scarcity. And at the end of the day, we passed that, but it's as if it's resurfacing. How can you say this?
Yes, politically, it's like the Yoruba say, "Olegbe olegba." They know themselves. Like if two people are going, all right, and they know we'll soon get to the junction. This is where the soil is fertile. This is the other way. And the two of them want to go the same direction. So we'll be looking for a way to outfit one another. That's the problem we have with the Naira redesigning or changing color anyway. Because sincerely, none of them, all right, you cannot see of recent, they are now putting the constitutional right. I can do it without taking permission, without just to outshine the other people that he feels they have money. And those ones that have money, they are not idiots too. All right? In that realm, they have to change their ways. And sincerely, if they say it's going to hold 31st, which is tomorrow, sincerely, all of them we have. It is me and you that may not have our Naira to be changed. So it's still collective deceit.
Okay, thank you. So let's talk about this. Pope Francis, this month, I would say, approves blessings for same-sex couples, and he said that the Catholic priests should follow the suit, by blessing the same-sex couples. But as if the bishop spoke for the priests that they know it can affect.
Yeah.
What is your view? How do you say this?
My view is, whatever name we call ourselves, like I'm a venerable, a canon, the moment we go outside Bible, we surely miss it. Apostle Paul says it's not everyone that have such blessing. So go and be multiplied. The moment we cannot put the right thing in the right perspective, we are just saying, we are still saying things in different way, in our own way, just to satisfy the society. How can a man, a woman, a man to man, a woman to woman give birth? And that is why Bible is the standard. Come tomorrow, come next week, any day. The moment we cannot trace it to the Bible. Yes, Apostle Paul knew that he did it. He is not going to marry because that thing is in him. But how many of them? So I don't deceive myself. I have my wife and children. Wonderfully and sincerely, they will do well. So if even the so-called dear bishop, we must do it. There are some of us individually that will not. Pope said the Catholic can do. But in Anglican, we don't believe that at all. At all, we don't.
Okay, thank you. So let's talk about security. I want to feel that insecurity, I would say it's declining. It's declined.
Yes.
If not totally, but it's the story is not the same for some period now. So the case of kidnapping, it's not the same. So what, or should we say the government is getting it right?
Yeah, government is not getting it right because
So
we are
what
just
happened?
looking at the not final yet because we have not gotten there. But there are things that are supposed to have been done for such kidnappings not to happen. kidnappers will continue to increase and increase. Like the social effect of social media. The children, their mind is not made up before we graduate them. The greatest mistake Nigeria has made is this cancellation in education of teacher training. A secondary school that had it rough to get 5 or 4.5 credits got to university. 2, 3, 4 years graduate from the university. As his mind be made up, it's not yet mature, for crying loud. And when he got out of the university, no job, and behold, so many people are riding cars, so he will do whatever. And that's the quickest job those people that are not in the law will do these days, and they will get themselves to the level they want. In the church, if you interview some youths, let me just get the money, 2 to 3 years, I will be done. Even if they die. But sincerely, have they achieved? Yes, to them they have achieved. What is their this thing? So the kidnapping is like, I came to this place now without any escorts. Who don't want a social upliftment? If a governor is coming, sincerely, before he comes, it's the same youth they will recruit to clear the way. That is it. Let me tell you one story very fast. The only time I have opportunity of living here, this our soil, to Singapore, a small island as it is, there's life there. President don't need escort and the rest of them. A primary school, nursery school said, I saw Mr. President this morning, he waved me. But behold here, all our resources. But the joy I have is, there is judgment day. This thing I gave you, what did you use it to do? All right? Me, the people I'm leading, you, everyone there, the leaders, God will ask us. Check out the numbers of empty cars that will be following just one governor. That is it. So those are the ways we are missing it. And the youth, they can see, they can hear, they see the enjoyment. That's the place. And everybody want to arrive. At the moment you have just run it to arrive fast. That's the problem we have. So there is no amount of prayer any church can do. God will not do what we're supposed to do. He will do what he will do. And we'll be praying. What of the church too? We miss it. When people, young men, supposed to go and work.
So quickly, I wanted to add this. What is a church doing? Government cannot do everything.
Yeah.
This moral decadence, especially among the youth. Among the youth is the one way that will make their journey fast. Fast. I want to do this. I want money at 20, driving Rolls Royce, building mansions, and parents are in the churches and the mosque, So what is church doing in curbing this among the youth?
What the church is doing is what the Bible says we should do. We pray and encourage them, but it must be with caution, because the moment you go contrary to the instruction of the Bible, you will even be their leader to hellfire. So we gather them, we talk with them. To the glory of God, I'm the chaplain to Foye. Right? Anytime I go there, but when they now go on their handsets, everything I've said will be deleted in their system. That's another problem. We don't want to use what we have that is good in our heart. Exodus chapter 4 verse 2. What is in your hand? And the action follows. But they use it negatively. Some of them that are not this, I will say, no, if you are not confirmed, don't come for this one. But sincerely, when you now let them know the repercussion, they will be scared and run away. There was a time a chap said, oh, Pastor, I like you, I like everything. But when it comes to the truth, you are saying, they don't like it. But I told them, I'm sorry, I will continue telling you the truth. Yeah, that's it. So what church can do is to say the truth. Unlike gathering them together, it will be where I say, if you don't prepare for exam, you will write and fail. Jesus will still be Jesus. That is it. But how many of them want to? All right? It's rather, pastor, pray for me so that I will pass. Have you learned? Have you read? If you have not, you will surely bound to fail in the normal way, because there can be A's even without sitting for exam in the systems.
Okay, thank you. Quickly, let's talk about this, brain drain, the Japa syndrome, the mass emigration of Nigerians, Nigeria, experienced many relocation of professionals, we experienced, young people that are good here. Let's say, I'll set up like that, telecom, they just want to leave this place and but they are in search of greener pasture. So we lack this professionals, and gradually we are losing our professionals to that. It has been happening, but this year now, you see families just relocate with their children, everything. But we now see that 50% of marriages that are healthy here in Nigeria, that they're doing very well.
Yes.
But when they get overseas, most of it just a crumble, like just divorced.
Yes.
I want us to talk about the effect of this on marriage.
Okay.
Why?
The effect of Japa on marriage is much, and it's just the idea of Japa. That is the current name. It has been Andrew, must check out, and the rest of them in the past. But it will continue to be, because the instruction of marriage is not being followed. There is a place of culture in the Bible, but Bible supersedes everything of human. Like, if we get married in Nigeria, where the cultural style here is for me to be, which is, but when we get there, excuse me, you will start with, we have equal rights. Before you know it, there's a body. Remember the Benjin that Nigeria started sometimes ago. Even within the country here, it has a negative effect. But when we get there, there's a body that is going to support you against the husband.
Even
so the
idea there is not even, it doesn't give room for all this and the head and the.
That is it.
And I think.
But what did the Bible say?
Probably they're not ready to bow.
That was why initially I said anywhere human is saying, no, God, hold your own, let our own be. God will just hold hand and be looking, because He's created us, and thank God for His mercy. You will just be waiting. Maybe one day He will come back. So the Japa will continue as long as government don't make provision. All right. If a professional, a lawyer that know how to lie very well, he got a job to support a particular politician this year, not until another 4 years. How do you want such person to succeed? He will surely look for where he will get it right, get the job. But when they get there, the assistant they are having is different from the assistant we have here. So you have been saying good morning, my dear, my husband, not kneeling down anyway, all right? And I say, hi, excuse me, hi for where? We are coming from a place. The thing in human, he will surely remember home. And that is why many of them will leave the wife and start doing next job everywhere, just to keep themselves busy. But if it's somebody that has a good certificate that can fit in, that's another area. Many of our Nigerians don't graduate, don't even certificate they can defend. When I was in the classroom, I want to employ a graduate, all right, to teach mathematics. I say, differentiate X. Come on, hear stories. I will never mention, because I'm on air, which university. Because it's just get the certificate and let things be done. And that is why many men, all right, we get there, they will not be able to measure, all right, but their wife, the government is supporting them, so they will feel fine and they will come back home, all right.
Okay, let's quickly, because of our time, your
Right.
advice as we are going into the year 2023.
Yes.
We want to get this year right.
Yes.
We want things to work for us. What do you think we can put in place to achieve?
Number one thing, like our team against next year in Anglican Diocese of Ekiti is in Exodus chapter 4 verse 2, where God asked Moses, what is in your hand? I never lie. So we must be sincere to ourselves. Until if you are not qualified for this job, you leave it. Go and get where you, if it is garri and pepper you can sell very well, do it, it will be blessed. But many people have not really understand what is in their hand. Moses said rod, and you can see the obedience in Moses. God says drop it, he dropped it. Things change. Not until when Nigeria is able to identify what we have. Excuse me, the fuel that we say God bless us, if we use it wrongly, nothing will happen. So for us to identify where have we missed it, both in the church, both in the secular system, even in the political realm, there is no area that Nigeria has not missed it. Let me tell you the simple thing. That same 3 months that we went to Singapore, we have to even ask, come, Oga that is driving us out, is it that you people did not make horn in your car? He said it's there because there is obedience everywhere. If not that we are in the studio now, ping, 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 ping everywhere. Trailer, pam, pam, pam. People are not obedient to the law. Even the lawmakers, they are not even obedient to what they have made. So my advice is let every Nigerian be obedient to the law of the land and obey God. Obey God. That's the way out. We have taken God outside this country until when we return. That's it. So my advice is the young, the old, the people in power, the people that are not for now, not to be saying no, you are not doing it well. Go there. If we try this way, do the analysis and give them what you expect that will be, if you do it well, will be the outcome. Then we'll be moving forward. Not for us to be putting it in reverse.
All right, thank you, sir. And the viewer at home, I'm sure you've learned one or two things on this program this morning. We actually looked at the 2023 in retrospect, some major events that happened. We discussed them, to get us prepared for the incoming year, because we want to get this right come next year. And you heard it, that we should all return to God. We should return to God, whatever we want to do, let's put God first, and we should be a good citizen as well. Be a good citizen. We know what is wrong, we know what is right. By the time we do that, I'm sure that the story will change come next year. Yet before we go on this program, a big thank you to our guest on this program this morning, Venerable Dr. Olushola Adenigba Archdeacon Elupeju Archdeacon, Diocese of Ekiti-Oke, St. John's Anglican Church, Elupeju, under the leadership of Right Reverend Isaac Olatunde Olubowale. We appreciate you for coming on this program this morning, and our regards to Right Reverend Isaac. Our regards to him. He came on this program last year.
All right.
Yes, last year. So thank you for coming on this program this morning. And to you, the viewer at home, thanks for watching this segment. The program continues. Let's quickly go and do that will be DIY. Let's go and see what we want to do on the segment this morning.
The new Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky. And milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish. Milo! The new Milo 3-in-1 Milky and
You're welcome back from that segment, which is a DIY. And on DIY this morning, we did what? That was it's useful for you. You might say that, can I take this one out as being fashion pose? You know, we need that pose, you know, to keep our items, you know, for women, like your makeup. You want to keep anything at all, you know, you can have like 2 or 3 of it, just keep your things inside it. So when you're looking for all those things, you know, easily you can just get your purse, open it, and get whatever you are looking for. You can keep any items in that your purse at home. So thank you for watching that segment, and this is how far we can go on this program this morning, weekend special. We started with the random bits where we looked at the effect of social media on our youth. Then we go to the interview segment where we looked at the year 2023, the major events that actually happened in the year. Then we got back to the DIY where we did pause. So thanks for watching this program this morning. Yes, it's good to know you are there. It's good to know you are watching AKTV. Thank you for your partnership for this year. We appreciate you. We love you, and we do hope you love us as well. So we are going this year. We are going this week. Hopefully, we'll see next year for another edition of this program, Weekend Special. Let's do it together again next year. Thanks for watching. Do have a peaceful celebration and do everything, you know. What Tracy I want to say is the key. Let whatever you are going to be doing, let it be moderate. Let it be moderate in all your dealings. You know, be moderate. And it is my prayer that we will all see the year 2024 in peace, joy, and unity. I'll see you next year. It's bye-bye.